How can you become a better sales leader to ensure that the salespeople that are working in your business are achieving great success and consistent results? The key thing when you appoint someone is you have to turn that potential into reality. And the way you do that is by being and showing yourself to be a brilliant sales leader. My name is James White. I'm a small business expert and the founder of the Small Business Sales Academy. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the key tips that you have to show in order to make the investment in a salesperson worthwhile and become a brilliant sales leader that your sales team look up to. Let's have a look at the video. So the first thing you've got to do if you want to become a great sales leader is to understand people dynamics. And that starts with the person that works in your business. Great management is all about understanding the other person that you're engaging and talking with and making sure that you're able to really see life on their terms. If they're in their personal life, have challenges or issues, then ultimately they're not going to give their best at work. But yet when they are happy and when you understand them and you really spend time to get to know them, they'll give you more as a leader. Find out about their life that they want to share and what their interests are, what their hobbies are, what motivates them, what drives them, what inspires them, what do they get up to at a weekend, what do they like to do. Get to know them as people first. Leadership comes when you understand people, what's going on in their world, and when you do that, you're going to hopefully help them see that in order to become better, they need to take on feedback and advice on board, and because they think you care about them, because you're interested in them, they're going to be more inclined to listen to that. The best leaders understand people and they can have the right conversations at the right time to get the right results. So point number 2 about becoming a great leader is to give up the most precious commodity you have, and that's your time. Great leaders don't just expect things to be done, they will spend time with the team that they've got to ensure that that person really understands what's required. They give their time to explain something in more detail or to show them how to do something. And when people really get their leaders and their management showing them how to make something happen or how to approach a call or how to approach a conversation or a demo, then it makes them feel more inclined to work with that person because they feel like they're learning. People don't just want to go into a job just for a salary, they want to learn and develop themselves and feel that people understand them. So give them your time, and if you don't give your time, you have to be aware that the reality is that salesperson may not deliver the results you want, and that's going to cause you further problems down the line. Put some time in your diary, especially when that person's new, to put an hour or 2 per day initially for the first couple of weeks, and then make sure that you've given them the support and help to then flourish and get into the role. But giving your time weekly as a regular basis is what you need to become a great sales leader. You can't just expect someone to come in and then say goodbye to them, see you in a month's time with a whole load of numbers. It doesn't work like that. Your time is key, it's precious, but your salesperson needs that, and if you show them it, you can get the results for that person time and time again. So one of the other really key points of becoming a great sales leader is the ability to share both good and bad news in a way that doesn't alienate the other person. I've had leaders that would literally just tell me off and tell me I should be doing things and then actually make me feel really just like disillusioned and make me feel like I don't want to work with them. Or I've had other leaders that will tell me things I'm doing well and how I'm improving, but will then sit down and say, hey, and here's 2 areas where I really want you to improve and here's what the implications of that improvement could be. Good leaders are able to share the bad news in a way that doesn't make you feel like you're being criticized and under attack, but someone that really cares and wants you to grow and develop. So learn how to be able to share good news and bad news in an effective way, but don't be afraid of having those difficult conversations. Don't sit there and think, oh, I'm not going to talk about X or Y because it will offend someone. Be open, upfront, have honest conversations, and if you do that, they're going to respect you more, they're going to believe in you more as a leader, and it's going to help you get the results that you both want. So if you want to be known as a great sales leader, what's one of the best ways in which to get respect and admiration from your team? Do the work they're doing. Be able to have the calls or make the conversations that they're doing and show them your expertise and knowledge in making those calls. When I've brought salespeople on board before, I've been able to have conversations and invite them into calls that I'm having with prospects and then let them listen to those calls and then at the afterwards then say, how did you find that? What did you think to it? And people have shared and said, yeah, that's great. I love the way you handled this or did this. When you do that, when you open them and show them that you're still selling and trying to take on what they're doing, it's going to make them feel that they want to be like you because they can see the success that you have. Great leaders don't tell you what needs to be done, they show you what needs to be done. They take action and leadership. So don't be afraid of maybe picking up the phone and doing a set of calls, or doing a set of webinars or demos or face-to-face meetings. Don't be afraid of doing that, because it can help you show leadership and get your sales team on your side, fighting for you and really respecting the work you do, because they know you can help them win great business. Another key point about leadership, which is a really simple point but is so critical, is to set really high standards. Your team, if they see you being sloppy about proposals or spelling mistakes on emails or not answering someone's email on time from a prospect or not responding when you said you would, then don't be surprised that they then think it's okay to do the same thing. Set high standards. What you will allow will become. Leadership is about doing the right things on a regular basis, not just on the odd time. But if you don't do it, don't be surprised when they get sloppy about proposals that affect your chance of winning business. We want to avoid that. Make sure you don't do that by setting the standards high, doing what you say you will, and delivering high quality work on a regular basis that you're proud of. Do that. It's going to build you as a leader, get people on your side and get people wanting to act like you. So the very best leaders are comfortable with the numbers. What do I mean by that? So sales is all about the numbers that you have. You cannot get a six-pack, and I don't know, do I? Because I've not got one. But you cannot get the six-pack without doing the sit-ups. And the reality in sales is you can't get success without making the calls and having the conversations and doing the work. So get comfortable with numbers. How many calls should be made per day? How many emails should be sent per week? When you're a sales leader, you have to know those numbers in order to be able to know what's realistic and can be achieved. The very best are able to say, yeah, I'd expect you to convert 1 in every 3 of those opportunities at that stage, and know the number because they've done the work and they know what's practical and what's real. Sales is a numbers game in so many respects, and if you don't know your numbers and what people are doing and what they're not doing, you're going to be blind when it comes to giving advice and doing things in the right way. Become a good leader, know your facts, know your details, so you can then be in a position to advise and guide on the right way forward, help that salesperson become successful. And my final 2 points are this, and I'm going to put them in together because I think they're part of the same process. The first one is this: meet regularly and train often. If you're a really good leader, you want to be able to impart your knowledge and expertise onto the team that you work with. You want to be able to help them become better, playing role plays with them, giving them the support to be able to look and explain how to do things in a certain way. And the best way we can do that is by putting people in that position where we're in a comfortable environment for them to train and learn. And then as a result of that, they become better by practice and getting more comfortable with the technique that you've helped them build. That's really, really critical. And the key thing sometimes is we have to have our, what I call bullshit detectors on. We have to know when we're sensing someone's not willing to do something, or they're doing something that we think is not right. Get that bullshit detector on, be in a position to understand what they're thinking and doing, and probe beneath the surface to find out the reality. And when you do that, you get better results, especially when you're training, because you can understand what they need to do in order to become better. Spend time training, get that detector on so you can understand the other person, and you're going to be in a great position to build successful salespeople that deliver brilliant results for your company. So these are the tips that I encourage you to develop and ways in order to become a better sales leader. The reality is there is no book that's been written on how to become incredibly successful with this. So much of it is about people management and the way we hold people to account and we support and help them to get things done. My name's James White. I'm the founder of the Small Business Sales Academy. I'm a small business sales expert, and I'm a man that loves helping brilliant business owners, hopefully like you, get incredible sales results. You can do it. Put the time and effort into building a sales engine and team that gets you and your company where to be, and you can scale to incredible heights. I'd love to help you on that journey. Subscribe to the channel, like it, share it with other people so we continue to get great sales insights to you each and every week to help your business thrive and go to the next level. Thanks for watching. See you next week.